Imagine a killer who didn't just want to get away with murder, he wanted attention. He wrote letters to newspapers. He taunted police. He left codes behind. And decades later, no one knows who he was. This is the story of Zodiac Killer, one of the most disturbing and mysterious cases in American history. It's the late 1960s. California feels hopeful on the surface. Music, counterculture, change. But beneath that optimism, fear is about to spread. Between 1968 and 1969, a series of brutal attacks occur in Northern California, mostly young couples, attacked in isolated places. What made these crimes different wasn't just the violence, it was the killer's voice. Because the Zodiac didn't hide. He announced himself. December 20th, 1968, Lake Herman Road. Two teenagers are shot while parked in a quiet area. There's no robbery, no clear motive, just execution-style violence. July 4th, 1969, Blue Rock Springs Park. Another couple is attacked. One survives. Shortly after, a man calmly calls the police from a payphone, claims responsibility for both attacks, and gives details only the killer could know. This is when fear turns into panic. Weeks later, newspapers receive letters. Inside, threats, arrogance, and ciphers. The Zodiac demands his letters be published, claiming he will kill again if they are not. He signs off with a symbol, a circle with a cross through it, and calls himself Zodiac. The letters are chilling, playful, cruel. He mocks police. He boasts about his crimes. He claims victims will become his slaves in the afterlife. This wasn't just murder. This was psychological warfare. The Zodiac sends multiple coded messages. One of the earliest is cracked by a schoolteacher and his wife, revealing a rambling message about killing for fun. But others remain unsolved for decades. The codes fuel obsession because many believe the Zodiac hid his identity inside them. For years, people wondered, was his name there the whole time? September 27th, 1969, Lake Berryessa. A man wearing a hood with the Zodiac symbol approaches a couple. He ties them up. Then he stabs them repeatedly. Before leaving, he writes on their car door the dates of his previous attacks and adds this one to the list. This time, he wants to be seen. He wants the legend to grow. October 11th, 1969, San Francisco. The Zodiac kills a taxi driver in a wealthy neighborhood. Witnesses see him wiping the cab. Police arrive quickly and may have passed him without realizing it. This moment haunts the case. Was he inches away from capture? Over the years, many suspects emerge. Some have circumstantial evidence. Some have handwriting similarities. Some have disturbing backgrounds. But none can be proven beyond doubt. The Zodiac becomes a mirror. People project theories, fears, and obsessions onto him. Is he a loner? A military man? A genius? Or someone pretending to be? The truth is uncomfortable. He may have been more ordinary than anyone wants to believe. The letters slow and stop. The murders end, or at least are no longer claimed. Police continue investigating for years. Families wait for answers. The public waits for a confession that never comes. Then, decades later, one of the Zodiac's long unsolved ciphers is finally cracked. But instead of a name, it delivers a message that feels familiar, boasting, taunting, empty. No identity, no closure. The Zodiac Killer isn't just a true crime story. He represents something deeper, the terror of the unknown. No face, no certainty, no ending. And that may be the most disturbing part, that someone could commit such crimes, step back into everyday life, and never be identified. The Zodiac Killer wanted attention. He wanted power. And in one way, he got it, because decades later, we're still talking about him. But the real story isn't about the killer. It's about the victims, the unanswered questions, and the reminder that not every mystery gets solved. Sometimes, the scariest stories are the ones without an ending. And somewhere in that silence, the truth is still waiting.